Welcome to our comprehensive guide on Vue.js interview questions. Vue.js is a progressive framework that has become increasingly popular for building modern single-page applications. In this tutorial, you'll learn about the fundamental concepts including reactivity, components, Vuex for state management, and Vue Router for navigation. These topics are essential for any Vue.js developer interview and will help you build robust web applications. Vue.js is a progressive framework for building user interfaces. The term progressive means that you can adopt Vue incrementally. You can start by using it for just a small part of your application and gradually expand its usage. Vue is designed to scale between a simple library for enhancing existing projects and a full-featured framework for building complete single-page applications. This flexibility makes it an excellent choice for both beginners and experienced developers. Creating a Vue instance is the foundation of any Vue application. You start by calling the Vue constructor and passing a configuration object. The L property specifies which element in the HTML the Vue instance should mount to in this case. It's an element with the ID app. The data property contains the reactive data that your application will use. Here, we have a message property with the value, hello Vue. This data automatically becomes reactive, meaning any changes to it will update the user interface. Vue.js offers two key features that make it powerful for modern web development. First is reactive data. When you change data in your Vue application, the user interface automatically updates to reflect those changes without any manual intervention. Second is the declarative template syntax with directives. Directives are special Vue-specific HTML attributes that provide functionality like conditional rendering, loops, and event handling. This declarative approach makes your code more readable and maintainable. Vue directives are special attributes that start with V and provide reactive behavior to HTML elements. The VIF directive conditionally renders elements based on a Boolean expression. Here it shows the paragraph only when show is true. The v_for directive creates a loop to render a list of items. The @click directive, which is shorthand for v_on, click, handles click events. These directives make it easy to create dynamic, interactive user interfaces without writing complex JavaScript code. Components are the building blocks of Vue applications. You can create a global component using Vue.Component method. The first parameter is the component name, my component, and the second parameter is the component definition object. The template property defines the HTML structure of the component using template literals. The data property must be a function that returns an object. This ensures each component instance has its own isolated data. Components promote code reusability and help organize your application into manageable pieces. Vuex is Vue's official state management pattern and library for complex applications. It provides centralized state management, which means all your application data lives in one place called the store. Vuex has three main concepts. State is your single source of truth containing all application data. Mutations are synchronous functions that directly modify the state. They're the only way to change state in Vuex. Actions handle asynchronous operations like API calls and commit mutations to change the state. This pattern ensures predictable state changes and makes debugging easier. Vue Router is the official router for Vue.js applications, enabling single-page application functionality. You create a router instance using the Vue Router constructor and pass a routes array. Each route object maps a path to a component. Here we map the route path to the home component and about to the about component. After creating the router, you pass it to your main Vue instance. Vue Router handles navigation between different views without page refreshes, creating a smooth user experience typical of modern web applications. Vue components have a lifecycle with specific hooks that allow you to run code at different stages. The created hook runs after the component instance is created, but before it's mounted to the DOM. This is perfect for initializing data or making API calls. The mounted hook executes after the component is inserted into the DOM, ideal for accessing DOM elements or setting up third-party libraries. The destroyed hook runs when the component is removed. Use this for cleanup, like removing event listeners or canceling timers. Understanding these lifecycle hooks is crucial for building efficient Vue applications. Thank you for joining this Vue.js interview questions tutorial. You now have a solid understanding of Vue's core concepts, including reactivity, components, Vuex for state management, and Vue Router for navigation. These fundamentals will help you build modern single-page applications and perform well in Vue.js interviews. Remember to practice building projects with these concepts to reinforce your learning. Good luck with your Vue.js journey and future interviews.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.